What's going on, everybody? Urjan with Suds to Success Podcast, episode 32. We talk about some tools, a little bit of startup advice, and some safety. If you see a little bit of technical difficulties and some cuts, it's all Andrew. I promise you it's all Andrew. This episode is a good one. Tune in.
Welcome to the 32nd episode of Suds to Success Podcast. My name's Andrew.
And I'm Urjan.
And today, this is Urjan's episode. I called him, I said, you know what, brother? I'm done picking all the topics. Let's see what you can do. And trust me, it's probably going to be an interesting one because you know Urjan. We'll see how it goes. All right. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Our website, Suds to Success Podcast. And we're on all short form social media videos everywhere. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. We're everywhere. So if you have referral links for You're Able, Go High Level, Sintra. We have others that are going to be coming. Let's just hop in with the show. What do we got, Urjan?
So we're going back to the basics, Andrew. I was thinking,
basics,
brother. So I've had a lot of people this summer reach out to me. What do? I want to start a detailing business, want to do this, want to get that. We've touched on it in other episodes. Tired of saying the same thing. So now I guess this is the link that I send them when it's like, I don't want to talk to you at 11 o'clock at night. So I thought... Does
that work? Can I send that to you?
I don't message you at 11 unless it's really important, and that's pretty much, I've never done that.
No, we're just lying on this episode. Okay.
Well, we don't lie. I don't lie. You might lie. I don't lie. But anyway, so we're going to tools. We've talked about products, and I think the tools kind of what you kind of want to put more of your money into. For example, we got shop vacs. Andrew's got a beast of a shop vac. I've got a Costco shop vac. I break things a lot more frequently.
Not really. Oh, not really, because 1 second, let me shut this off. I'm the one screwing up on this episode. I'm the Urjan. Yeah. I just pulled this right out of my mic.
He's going through it, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. So we're gonna go. Yeah, he's got a beast of a shop vac. It's like $1,000. Let him fix his mic while he made so much fun of me. Where look at him. All right, speak, buddy.
All right, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Jeez. I told you I was going to be you this episode, and you're going to take the lead on it, but I didn't mean it like that.
I don't do no mistakes. Anyway, you were saying not really?
Well, I mean, I broke. How many things have I? In the last month, after what's broken? Our pressure washer hose exploded. Repaired that vacuum. That was $300. What else? We've replaced a bunch of stuff lately.
Yeah,
like a lot. Yeah, just everything. Yeah, but it's also the stuff we've been replacing. It's time for it to be replaced. Like we were talking about the vacuum. Like it's 4 years old. Like it works on every single car. Like it owes me nothing. So at that point, and then when I sent it away, because it's a Festool. If anyone knows what Festool is, it's a $1,200 vacuum and works fantastic. It was a lot of money in the beginning, yeah, but I mean, like that thing's worked every day for 4 to 5 days a week. So maybe don't do interiors every day. But like, so I sent it away for service. It just stopped working. I'm like, okay, like this is gonna be expensive. I was thinking like $600. They called me like, oh, it's only $200. I'm like, done. Like I'll do it. And then Darren, he was using the vacuum you have. That's our backup vacuum.
I love this.
And, yeah, he gets the Festool back. So that thing's a piece of. He goes, never make me use that again. He goes, the suction, yeah, it's not even, use it. Next time you're there, use it. It will knock your socks off.
Maybe we might want to get into one of those. I like how they're quiet, though. Every time I've kind of came in. Like the DeWalt one that I have from Costco is the silent technology. I mean, it does well, but as soon as you put a crevice tool on it, it's basically the normal thing. I like to go cheaping out on little things like that, like things that if something breaks, I can just go drive to Home Depot and grab a new one really quickly. It's I've talked to Andrew. I'm like, dude, I want to buy like a Kranzel, or I want to buy this, and he's like, dude, like you gotta like do oil changes and things like that. Whereas and replace parts, we know how I am. I'm gonna forget to do the oil change or just whatever. I like to keep things like tools that I use on a every single day basis local. That's just how I've always been, especially mobile. I think if you're mobile, cheap out on the vacuum. Mine dropped a million times. Broke three of them
There's
mobile.
it depends on what your goals are. It's
Yeah,
for me, like there's two things I don't cheap out on. It's my polishers, my
yeah,
plotter, that's another thing, or
yeah.
our plotter, and vacuums. The reason why is that vacuum, if it sucks something in there, it's not getting out. Like it's in a bag, plus a HEPA filter, plus it's sealed, plus it's you could vacuum out like anything you want, lead, and like it'll be fine. Like it's meant this vacuum is meant to be able to be in a hospital in a very vulnerable area in the hospital while they're sanding lead paint off a wall, and they're going to say 99.9% of the dust that's going to go in this vacuum will stay in it.
Damn.
Use it every day. It's one of those things where sure it's an interior, but we did the
Hmm.
math. It was $1,200, and Taylor looked at me. She goes, "Okay, so you paid whatever, pretty much like $300 a year." I'm like, yeah, I'd pay $300 a year for a vacuum.
Is this the first time it's ever broken?
Yeah,
Wow, I have to invest one of those. I like the hose.
yeah, you won't scratch nothing.
Oh, it's really nice. It's like nice braids and stuff. Anyway, uh, so we got over shop vacs, power washer, foam cannons, things like that. Get whatever you have. If you're in the middle of a job and your $1,700 pressure washer goes out, what are you gonna do?
For me, I always have backup units. So like if I
Yeah,
have anything that's expensive, I don't like the only thing that I don't really have a backup for. Well, it's not even true. I have backups for everything. Literally
yeah.
everything you need in a detail, I have a crappier version. Where it's like usually
Well,
my first one that has some problems that's like
yeah.
should be retired, but now it's sitting up there and it's just waiting to if we ever need it.
I feel like when you first start, it is what it is, and then as you grow, like I have two power washers sitting in the shop. Do they work? Yeah, not as good as they did when I first got them. So
Yeah.
like if I was in a tough spot, now I have two power washers I can go to. Shop vac, I have one with a broken hose, but it's just a matter of switching the hoses out. It works. Um, Power washer, I've gone through two in the last year. It's
Really?
also because yeah, it's because the one that I bought, our water was too high of a pressure for the pump, and it kind of just stopped working.
Water is too high pressure.
Like our pressure at the shop.
Why is it so high? It's in a farmer's
I
field.
no, I know. That's what I've said. It's like, oh, screw it. Let me plug this one in, and
Is
then
it well water or is it
I don't know. I no,
oh okay.
no. It's whatever. I had the guy put a regulator or whatever on it, and then no, it was a power play one. So I mean, might have
Oh.
been the water, it might have been whatever. So it blew up. I got a Simonized one, which is like the active knockoff, I guess you could say, or the Canadian version. It worked well. I hated every minute of it just because it was so loud. The one I have now, I literally the active one just started spewing out water everywhere. The pump was going off. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go pick one up real quick, middle of a job. And honestly, I like it. It's quiet. It does what the other one did, shoots out water, and it's good.
Shoots your power wash I guess
Like it sprays water.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, like a power washer does.
I
And
just keep buying Sunjoes.
yeah, I guess I don't know. I just kind of go in there, whatever's there, I pick it up.
I
I don't
get
know
one a
twice.
year, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the inevitable, especially if you're using it in pretty much every single car.
Every single car.
Yeah, you need it. Um, Air compressor. I abuse my air compressor. Everything, like door blasting the carpets, everything. I don't use it for drying the car though.
No,
No,
because
I
it
remember. No.
has too much water in the lines. You get a lot of moisture in those, especially if you don't empty that tank out, which how often do you empty that tank out?
And so remember when I told you my air compressor broke, or
Yeah,
it was just kept going
yeah.
off? I had the guys come out and do like an actual service on it. Paid $300. He comes to me and I'm in the middle of washing a car, and he goes, "You know, you don't have a drain on there, right?" I'm like, "I don't know." Every once in a while, I go, "Tss," and I'd see water on the bottom. I just figured it was self draining. He goes, "No, no, no. There's like a lot of water." I go, "Dude, that machine is older than me. My almost, I think it's older than my dad." He looks at me, goes, "Yeah, man, these things." He's like, "They're notorious for not being drained." Okay, I mean, it still works. He's like, "Yeah." So he drains it. 40 minutes, water just everything. The whole side room that I have, water. And I looked at him. I was like, "Bro, you can ask me for something." Anyway, whatever. He just went through everywhere. He mopped it up and stuff. But I drain it once a week now, every Monday.
You should
First thing
drain
I
it
do.
every day.
It honestly, I did. When I first got the service done, it never had water in it.
Yeah,
Never.
but you don't want water in it.
No. But like it had barely anything the first 3 days that I did it in a row, and we were using it
Yeah,
every day.
that's what you want.
Yeah. Monday, barely water comes out. Promise you.
Okay.
You could come on Monday.
I'm not coming on my day off to talk to you.
You would love to.
Oh, by the way, I know this is
Yes.
your episode. Urjan's in charge, but about 2 episodes ago, I made a comment for the people to look into Urjan's shop and his hours and see if he's changed them by now.
No.
Why not? We gave you 2 episodes.
You said
That's
2
like 3
weeks.
weeks.
It
Yeah,
don't.
it's been 3.
The week is this week.
Okay. When this episode goes live, he wants to get specific.
Check it. Check it.
When this episode goes live, check his Google My Business, Impact Detailing, Amherstburg, Ontario. If he hasn't made it so he's closed 2 days a week, I give you full permission to flame him in the comments, Spotify, Apple Pod, whatever. Send us emails. Send us a ton of emails. And that's something I actually want to go over. This week, we've had multiple viewers reach out to us through email, through Facebook, like they'll message us on Facebook, say our names, give us advice, give us tips, ask us questions. We're also having some brands send us stuff to test, which we're going to have to set some time aside. We're also going to be starting to do I think we're doing Mondays eventually. Mondays or Tuesdays, we're gonna do videos on like tips. So like we might talk about something that in the show that we can't really show you. So we're actually gonna be doing another video, kind of probably 1 video a week. It'll be more shorts too off that video, but tips too. The main idea behind that is it gets more people to the channel, number 1. Number 2, it gets you more of an in-depth video. Like we might not be able to talk 5 minutes about a price list, but I can kind of show you our price list, our agreements, that type of thing. And yeah, so we're gonna be starting to do that. I think I'm gonna have one ready for next week. I'm hoping. We just gotta see if Rashiba, the champ, if you're watching this, will have time to edit it.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Rashiba is the brains behind the operation, does all of our editing and a lot of our posting and different things. So it helps us out because we are too damn busy. And honestly, I had to hire her because Urjan couldn't handle his workload. So now we have a great lady, Rashiba, that handles all of our editing and stuff. Great virtual assistant.
Anywho, yeah. So I abused my air compressor. It was one of those things I never got when I first started, and I honestly can't live without one. It knocked my interior time in half. I'm not towel poking, the corner of the towel trick. Like I'm not doing that anymore. It's just efficient. It's really super efficient. The Tornador, I hate vacuuming. So if anybody knows me, hate vacuuming. If I could hire someone just to vacuum cars and I'll do the rest of it, whatever, I'll do it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, I don't vacuum.
Then you hire enough people, you don't even do the car at all.
Yeah, that's the goal.
You should be doing that now. Like when I had one employee, I didn't vacuum the car. They did.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm telling you, I hate it. I literally hate it. I'll leave it if whatever. Anyway, what you got any recommendation for tools?
Oh boy, I gotta think of what kind of tools we have.
Polishers we kind of went over before.
Yeah, polishers. I'm a fan of the DIY ones. They work
Yeah.
well. I'm actually probably gonna replace my Rupes with them. Urjan has not had good luck with Rupes.
Freaking terrible.
I forget when you sent that away to be repaired. Did you end up paying for it or no? It was covered.
No, I the guy sent me a bill for like $200 US, and I told him, hey, it's covered under warranty. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. So fix it and send it back. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? He's like, oh, you only have like a week and week and 2 days for your warranty. I'm like, well, it's still under warranty. Like, I don't know what he was trying to charge me for. I don't know. And then when I first bought it, I remember I was so excited. I had a car to polish, everything. I was so excited. Pull it out the box, plug it in. The speed wheel or dial doesn't work.
Doesn't work. I've never had any issues with mine, and
Yeah.
I don't really get on the bandwagon of like you see these accounts, mostly on Instagram, bashing certain tool brands, calling them like China tools and all this stuff. Okay, these
Everything.
guys like even like drama. So we ignore drama on the podcast, except when we mess with them a little bit, but we try and stay out of drama.
Yeah.
These companies that start drama, look at why they're starting drama. Like, honestly, look at them. The detailing industry is one of two things. Well, a few things. In terms of companies, you have successful ones that are dying that need drama to get more attention back to them, and you have ones that are just interacting with drama because they're only advertising method of getting installers and customers. Then you have different types of detailers. You have the ones that are working too hard, they don't care, they're not making any money, they're working 24/7. You have the ones that are efficient, but in their business, they don't really care about Facebook and don't have time to interact with this nonsense. You have the guys that work on one car a week, say they're hustling and making it with a picture of them holding a Rupes in the background and keyboard warring the whole time. And then you got the guy with one pail that doesn't even detail a car. That's the most interactive in the drama you can get.
Oh yeah.
But going back to the tools, as long as you can polish a car, use it.
And it works.
No, but you see these channels and they're bashing certain companies. Whatever, I'm not going to name the companies, but they're bashing certain companies. And you look and you're like, dude, like how many cars do you actually work on? Because if you worked on a ton of tools or a ton of cars with these tools or any tool that works, you would not have time to post a reel on Instagram bashing a certain polisher brand. You just wouldn't. I don't have to. I barely have time to make videos for my business. I was talking to Taylor about this today. I'm like, I got to get back on like making videos and social media stuff again because a lot of stuff changed at once. Like I had an employee leave, and then the podcast started taking off more, and then we had Rashiba start, and then I have other people that I'm hiring right now. So it's just been like busier. Like for me, the business has been busy, but I look at her and go, we gotta start like posting stuff again. Like I haven't had time to like post anything. Like our social medias are always like growing. Like I have a person that does our social media, but like actual stuff I need to do, I'm like, I haven't been doing it. So I gotta get back onto that. Like my business is busy. We're constantly growing. I don't have time. Like a guy messaged me, he's like, sure about the drama? Like the recent one? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm the wrong guy. Like I'm literally the wrong guy. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, you should because this is what's happening. Gave me a kind of the lowdown. I'm like, this is what detailers are talking about. Like they don't see it. They don't see what's really going on. And like it's interesting because like I know all the players and like I know them personally. It's like I know everybody that's kind of in the realm of the nonsense. And you kind of just look and it's like these guys that are kind of adding the fire, they have no idea what they're talking about. No idea. Like if you have any business bone in your body, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to say something that's going to piss somebody off that I know.
Just been human.
It's just stupid. Like I don't understand. Like whenever you see this drama, look back at what do the people have to gain from it? Because put it this way, if someone stole something, the last place they would do is publicly air them out.
No.
If they really stole something, they'd be getting sued in court.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even hear about it. Why would you go into a public setting and try and bash somebody and then people are like, oh, it's true? Why would you do that? You wouldn't, because in court, you're not going to do too hot if you're saying it publicly and like going after somebody else. You're not going to do well in court. There's a reason why. There's always a reason why people want publicity. It's like politicians. When they have publicity, it's because they're doing something else over here. They can't see what they're doing because everyone's looking over here. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't really buy into it. I don't buy into any of that. And not just what's going on now, any of this drama crap. We're detailers. We clean the cars, make them shine. You have one job. Like, I don't honestly, like I would say I'm a pretty busy detailer in terms of like what we got going on and everything that we're growing, whatever. And I'm not the busiest by any means, but like
Mhm.
I don't got time to figure out what company did this and what company did that, and give me some coding. Like I don't understand.
Honestly,
Like,
I've never, even in my personal life, I've never really cared about brands. It's like people are like, "Oh, I only do this brand. I only use this brand." It's like, dude, if I'm using this brand for 5 years and another one comes out and it does the same thing or better, and it's whatever price or whatever, screw it. I'm going to that one. Like, I don't care if it does the same thing or better. I'll do it. I'll change over. I don't care. I'm not a diehard. Like, that's why there's a brand that I've heard of that locks you in, and I
no,
think you
yes,
know what we're talking about. And
protection code.
yeah, paint protection, things like that, whatever. And
You
so when
know,
I heard about it, I'm like, how do people like sign up for it and just smile all day? It's like you can only order that brand, you can only do things with this brand, and it's like you can't do anything else. And I've heard if you have like different products, they'll do like audits, or if they come over to your shop and see anything else, they'll kick you out. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what did you start your business for?
well, but this is what no, but it's because it's a very interesting technique trying to strong arm any type of industry. So not even
Yeah, of
detailing.
course. Yeah.
It's such an old-fashioned approach to like keep business. And the only
Yeah.
reason why they're successful in doing that is because they were the market leader for so long.
Mhm.
But it kind of goes into this drama, the detailing industry. The person that's involved in the drama, they were a market leader for a very long time.
Mhm.
Extenuating circumstances happen. They're no longer the market leader. They were. They had the best players in terms of like they had the dream team of detailing. They just did. They were on top. It's kind of like I saw this thing about A&E, the network, because
Mm.
I've been on a
Yeah.
big dog, the bounty hunter spree. Honestly, I've been watching it like crazy on TV. But honestly, and it was talking about how A&E in 2000, 2010 were the market leader in that type of TV show. So like they had like Gene Simmons on there, like a bunch of different shows, canceled them all. Now they suck. And it's kind of the same way. A lot of companies, when they get on top, like, and I'm not going to say their name, but the companies in the drama right now, they
Mhm.
had the market leaders. They had all of them. They literally, like, if you would have kept going and they would have kept that going, they would have been untouchable by now. Same with this paint protection film company. They were the market leader. This is what
Mm.
happens when people see this and they see people are pissed off. So let's say Apex, for example, great
Mm.
company,
Amazing.
Newark company, right? We had Joel on. It's not by accident that Apex is going after top talent and very open about what they have doing. Their products are great, their support's great, and they're handpicking people to be in that team.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're handpicking people to be in that team because they're obviously going to go after the market share that the paint protection film company, I'm not going to say their name, has. And when you try and lock people down, it creates one of two feelings. You're going to have people that are okay with it. It's like, oh, this stuff's great.
Mm.
Where that company will start to fall off is when Apex or another company starts to innovate because it's almost like ceramic coating. There's companies in the ceramic coating space, they were market leaders when it
Mhm.
first came out. Same type of deal. They lock in, you need minimum buys. If you sold a certain amount, you can open a certain brand name location. You could be an elite dealer. Now you're going to figure
Mhm.
out what I'm talking about. There's tons of different things that they could do. Where they start to fall off is the innovation. When they're locking people in, innovation doesn't keep going.
No.
Is it a bad brand? No. Like the products are decent. Same with the paint protection film company we're talking about. The products are decent. But when you try and lock people in, you screw yourself in the long term because there's no way that you're going to be able to keep innovating while policing this crap that you're trying to
No.
enforce. You can't.
No. Wasted time, wasted everything.
And most of those installers, they lie anyway. They offer that product. They have other stuff in their back room that they have in different boxes, and they put that in your car because it is what it is. Rant
Shady,
over.
shady business. Shady
Rant
business.
over. Rant over.
Alright. Done with your drama spew.
Yeah.
Um, honestly, I think one of the biggest things I never knew when getting into detailing and starting detailing was a clay bar or clay towel. All right, Andrew. Smell like what do I have on? Zanzibar for anybody who knows. It's underrated. But anyway, a clay bar. Like a wash, clay, and wax. Like I never knew what that was. And you showed me how to clay a car, right? Was you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the clay towel. Yeah.
Like that stuff blew my mind. And dude, to charge customers money, you could charge good money to do a wash, clean, wax, and it's pretty quick, right? Especially when you're getting into detailing like new. I would say go for, well, like we said, mediocre power washer, okay shop vac. You know, do it if you want to get into polishing. Would I do that in the beginning of my business? Probably not. Just that's just my how I did it. And then a clay bar, obviously all your wash tools and wash brushes and detailing brushes and spray bottles and sprayers, like those are all things you need. But like a clay bar, oh, saved me so many times. It's gotten me so many good reviews and compliments. Like, oh, my car's so smooth. Oh, I'll do this again in 3 months. And I've had ladies, like I had a lady bring it every single 3 months. Did it need it? No, she just loved the feeling.
Do you have reminders and you're able?
Yes, that
Yeah.
100% I do. Yeah, but she's every 3 months bringing it. I'm like, what makes you bring it back? She's like, just the feeling. Like when I pick it up, she's like, I love rubbing my hand across it, and I'm like, damn.
You
Okay.
know, this goes into a great point, and it's talking about good salesmen sell features.
And feeling.
Great sale, yeah, pretty much the best salesmen sell how you feel,
Yeah. I
and that's
always tell them
exactly why.
it smells like it's so smooth, and every single time they're like, oh my god, yeah, like, my paint's smooth. It's like glass. I'm like, yeah, yeah. You know, you're in it. You're you're with the big dogs over here. um, what's one tool you can't live without, Andrew?
Oh, that I do on a car or is in my business?
I guess both. Give
I
me.
got two answers. Okay,
Okay, I knew you would.
in my business, any type of tools you're able or some type of software. I was
Mhm.
talking to Taylor about this today. Now we're talking about our bills, and I go, so we use BombBomb. For anyone who doesn't know what BombBomb is, Christy Giovanni um, kind of told me about it. And you haven't done it yet, but you're going to.
Mhm.
It's a pretty much a software where you can do videos that you can make disappear, but you can send them to your customer by a link. So I'll walk around a car when a car's done, like, hey,
Oh.
Erjan, here's your BMW. Take a look at it because we're picking up the next day. So I do
Mm.
this video. Look at your car. I'll point things out like, oh, we were able to touch up the stone chips here. So I'm like a video of it. We did your rims, 3-year ceramic coating, did the glass, detail the inside. Look at the inside. Oh, it looks so good. Like whatever, right? What that does, the amount of customers that will reply to me amped that their car looks fantastic the night before. Because what people think about, especially when they're coming home from work, is because they don't have their car. It's like, oh, I wonder what those guys. I haven't heard what those guys were doing.
Mm.
And the only reason why I thought about that is I was at I did my windshield replaced, and or no mechanic shop, so it was, and I've had my car for. And what are they even doing? So what's cool about the video idea is when you send them a video, they're like, "Oh, my car's done. Look how good it is." They also see it's locked inside, like so if they're worried about it getting stolen or something weird, it's inside, it's tucked in, that type of thing. But it does a great amount of kind of outreach, and it keeps the customer very happy. What else it does too is when they come in for like to pay, they're not even looking at their car because I showed it to them. Even though LD tours know I can take the best angled photos. You have no idea that the car's all scratched to crap, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Same with the video. I can do a
Click my
great
machine.
video, but what it does is it pulls their walls down significantly. Like
Oh, yeah.
ever since I started doing that, they don't even look at the car. I'm like, oh, did you look at the car? No, I saw the video. It's good. I'm like, okay. So I would say tech, like in terms of that, like we can do very good with that. Um, biggest tool on a car. Hmm. Um, for an interior, I like a Tornador. I don't do
Yeah.
too many interiors, to be honest with you. Um, for polishing, I like my polishers. I'm a big fan of the 6-inch. I can jam that 6-inch in any place someone needs a 3-inch for. It's honestly like I was showing Darren that because Taylor taught him, and Taylor was using the 3-inch. I'm like, why are you wasting your time? I just grab the 6-inch, use the edge of the pad, and polish it. Right?
Yeah.
Those are tricks you learn as you get going. But I'd say a good 6-inch polisher in terms of
Okay.
its quality, as long as it's good. But yeah,
I think the clay
nice
towel for
coating.
me, and then the Tornador 100%. Dude, I've used the Tornador. It's like I said, it's one of those things I can't live without.
It's a good investment because like I've had to repair parts of my Tornador and it's like so cheap. There's not much to it. It's literally a tube that goes in a cone. Like I mean,
Oh yeah, because you have the actual Tornador. I have the Rag Company one.
yeah, get a real one.
Yeah.
You should get one from Bloomco. Shout out Bloomco. They're at my shop today.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I
You
got all my
didn't text
stuff.
me.
I got all my stuff.
Yeah,
Forget
you're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Some but steamer is also good. I don't use the steamer as
I
much. Do
don't
you guys
use
use
it.
it?
I have no. I
I've
have like a
never.
super. I had an expensive steamer, and by expensive I mean like $400. So like not like high end,
Yeah.
and it would die every year. Now,
I
did I
don't use
take the water out of it? No, I don't take the water out of that stupid thing. I don't have time. I'm not gonna remember. I'm not. So I ended up getting I think it's a Wagner steamer. It was like $100 on Amazon. I'm like, okay, like if this thing is smaller, but I'm like, we don't
Mhm.
need it for that much.
No, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, it works very good. The only thing that's ever went on is the lid. I called them. They sent me a new lid. It's done. Yeah.
No, I literally don't ever use a steamer.
I
Never.
did
I don't
get
remember the last
something
time.
from Bloomco that you told me about. I got some black carpet dye.
Yo, we can get into that real quick.
You should.
So I did a dealership car. I don't know if we talked about it before, but if we did, forgive
Not
me.
on here. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a dealership car. And this car took us 2 days just blowing out and taking care of the pet hair. Like it was disgusting. And I was mad, angry, frustrated, like just short like I was just over it. Start vacuuming the car and he's just like covered in freaking fur. I'm like covered in fur. There's dirt everywhere in the shop. I see hair everywhere. I'm like, screw this car. Start vacuuming it. It was like muddy. There was mud stains. Like no shampooing was taking it. No rinseless wash. No APC. Nothing. I'm like, after it's all done, I'm like, this car looks like. I'm like, it looks like it's terrible. And I was so annoyed. And like Yusuf's looking at me, he's like going like this, and he goes, bro, it just doesn't look good. I'm like, bro, let me Google this. So I Google it up, how to make carpets black. I didn't care. It's like spray dye. Dude, I drove to Canadian Tire, picked up two cans. Actually, I used the whole freaking can. Picked up 2 cans of the carpet dye.
It was
And when I
black,
tell
right? Was it
yeah,
black?
black. I think I can't remember if it was the gloss one or the matte one,
Okay.
but it looked like a brand new carpet, and it looked like it's just like a fresh carpet. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like looking at Yusuf. Like now, the smell, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but like I looked at Yusuf, and I'm like, bro, this carpet looks brand new. He's like, yeah, why don't you start doing it? Because like, dude, I don't know what it is with GMC terrains, but every single GMC terrain has a bleach spot.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
In
he's
the
like, yeah, you
carpet?
could, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Every
Yeah.
single GMC terrain, every single one. So he's like, you should start using it for that. Damn, I'm kind of turning to like one of those. There's a place we bash on here, but but honestly, like after using it and talking to Ivan about it, he's like, I think it works well. There's a use for it. Now, would I go spray every single car like some people do? No, but like in
No,
times like
it's a
that,
good
for
that's what so I the sales guy for the company that drops off
yeah,
product at our shop, he was here. We were just talking for a bit and I go, do you have carpet dye? He goes, only black and gray on the truck. I'm like, I'll take black. Let's try it. So I bring it in and I'm shaking the can. Taylor looks at me, she goes, what'd you do? I'm like, Darren looks at me and I go, look what I bought. He's like, what's that? I go, carpet dye. So we grabbed a carpet out of her car
Mhm.
and it was like stained in the mat and I painted, like I sprayed it. I'm like, wow, this stuff works good. She goes, now that we have that, we're gonna get a car we need it on. I go, but here's what I always look at. I have tons of tools and chemicals that I don't use every day.
No,
It's like a bio bomb. Do I advertise
yeah,
odor removal? No. Do I want to do them? No, I don't want to do them. I just don't. I don't like using that type of stuff. I don't like those type of jobs. I don't have to do it. I'll send
mhm,
them to Urjan. Urjan will gladly do them. It's just not for me. I don't care. I don't want to do
mhm,
them. I did enough of that crap when I started.
mhm.
So, but is it nice that I have them? 100%. Because when a fleet comes to me, which they have, and they're like, oh, like let's say I'll just say Home Depot came to me, they had a rental van. Some guy
Mm.
left garbage in it for a week and a half in the sun inside this like Ford Transit van. So cleaned it all up. It was literally all vinyl interior and then plywood in the back. Cleaned it all up. I got a BioBomb Mini, sprayed two 32-ounce bottles, so two BioBomb Minis all over the back. It literally bleached the plywood, which is what I wanted. They don't care. But it got the smell out. How they tried to get it out at Home Depot was they sprayed 3 cans of Axe in there, the Axe body spray, all over it. I bio-bombed the car. You could still smell the Axe body spray in there.
Holy.
That's how potent that stuff is. That stuff can go through like a nuclear war and it still smell like that. But it was a big job and it's for a good customer. So I'm not gonna like be like, yeah, go to Urjan. No,
Yeah,
when it's the right
fair enough.
person, we'll do it. Or we
Yeah.
had one for a police service come through. They had an antique car. They had mice in it, and it had a smell. So we used the
Yes.
BioBomb, got it out, and whatever. And it got mostly out. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. But for contacts like that, that's kind of what it's for. And, you want the tools. I don't want to advertise I have the tools, but I'd rather surprise
Yeah.
people. You know.
The carpet day, there's a place for it, and honestly, like that after, because I was like, I get very frustrated when something doesn't look as good as I expected it to be, which it's something I do. But like, I'll let it go if I have to. Or if the customer, I show the customer, hey, like this is what it is. This is how it came out. Don't care. Okay, it's fine. Like, I'll still think about it. I'm like, oh man, I gotta figure it out. And then the carpet dye came up, and I'm like, okay, like I can give this guy back, like get this car back to the dealership guy with a smile on my face. First thing he does, opens the door, smells like spray paint. I go, yeah, I did your carpet. He goes, oh my god. He's like, I never thought you'd be able to get them clean. Like, yep. Those tools like that, like I have random stuff, tire inflators. Well, every once in a while, someone will come with a flat tire. It's spewing up on their screen. It's like, oh, I hate me. Don't worry, I got you. Fill it up. Random tools that you'll accumulate over time. What else? What's like a good tool? I guess you could use.
I like road paint remover. We're not gonna have much of it left in Canada because the new
Yeah,
government laws. That stuff, fantastic. You put it on, just melts the paint right off from
yeah,
Technician's Choice. Fantastic. Yeah, but it's also this is the stuff we're talking about. Realize how we're not saying brands, or I just said Technician's Choice, but it's not like we're like, I'm just gonna say Kosh Chemie. I have some Kosh Chemie stuff, nothing
mm,
wrong with it, but I don't have like all the new brands. I kind of
no,
find staples that work, and that's why I kind of keep. If there's like extenuating circumstances, like let's say a carpet dye, or I don't know, like a road paint remover, like something where you're like, oh, we could, or like a bio bomb. Sure, I'll do that. I'm not gonna jump on to like a new product company if I don't have a reason to.
no. Um, I was gonna talk about safety because that's one
Okay.
thing that safety glasses. I mean, gloves. I think everybody should figure that out. You're gonna get so many chemicals and stuff. But safety glasses, one of those things I never did. I'll be honest with you. In the first 3 years, never wore safety glasses. Do I wear them every single car? No. But like if I get a car that's like sandy and I'm using the Tornador, believe me, I've gotten stuff in my eyes and I've gotten an eye infection half of it. Like it
Really?
was, yeah, I got one. I was doing this freaking car. Something got in my eye, and I'm like, whatever. I left it and washed in my eye. I was like, oh, whatever, I'll leave it. By the end of the day, like, this is if you have a weak stomach, but like pus is coming out of my eye. Like, what the hell? Go to Shoppers, tell them whatever eye drops, and it was good. But ever since then, I literally, if Yusuf is about to start a car and he's not wearing safety glasses, I yell at him.
You always
But
have them wear safety glasses?
always.
Hmm,
As soon as if he's vacuuming, no, whatever. Like I don't think anything's gonna fly at you. But if you're using the air compressor, safety glasses. Because like think
interesting.
about it, it's your two eyes. Like I never really until my eye got infected, it never really
I
hit.
think it also depends on, this is gonna get me flamed, but common sense. It
Yeah,
depends on the air tool you're using.
true.
So like
True.
a tornado, when you're like doing the vortex motion, it's blowing stuff all the place, and you don't know where it's coming from. It's
Yeah.
different. What we tend to do a lot of is we'll put a rinseless towel and blow the air through the towel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're not getting as much stuff in your eyes, like because it's gonna hit the towel for like you
Yeah.
might get like liquid spraying at you if you're being weird with it, but
Yeah.
it's not going to safer. Yeah, it's like in terms of safety, yeah, we have everything. We have masks,
Gloves.
gloves, obviously. Gloves are something that this is another rant. When you get these detailers, especially on videos, and they're coating a car without gloves on, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I come from woodworking. That's my first job. And it's
Mm.
like people when they're using a table saw and they're like pushing the little piece of wood through with their thumb. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you
Ooh.
doing that? Like, it's stupid,
Ah,
especially now.
no.
But the amount of chemicals that we're using, put the damn gloves on. We should be wearing a full respirator, in my opinion. We don't.
Honestly, yeah.
We
Honestly,
don't.
yeah.
But it's
No, we
also
don't.
the chemicals we're using, I would say they're not as dangerous as others. So you're using the safest chemicals you can, especially with Canada. Now we're not allowed to have forever chemicals, which means
Mm.
that are like forever in your system when you ingest them. Those are outlawed now. So that's why a lot of chemical companies are either pulling out of Canada or California too, um, or the formulas have changed.
Mm. I think
So it's not
safety is one
as
of those.
dangerous. But yeah, safety is important. Do you have a safety dash sheet?
Yes, remember we got it? A little
Good.
book?
Yeah.
No.
No, no, no. That's not a safety data sheet, brother.
What is the safety data sheet?
Safety data sheet is like you have we have them online, like on Google Drive, but it's every single chemical you have in your shop. It has all these
Oh,
safety precautions.
no, 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 not yet.
You
No,
shouldn't publicly say that, but
that's fine.
you should look into that.
We're an
What
honest
we do,
human.
hmm?
I'm a work in progress, brother.
Yeah, yeah. So we talked about when did we do our first safety episode? On episode what, 4? We're on 32.
I don't know, but we're on episode 32. Continue, go.
No, but it's important, and I'm gonna be
You're right.
honest in terms of that's what sets a successful business up. One of the biggest things to a non-successful business. So I'm hiring a sales guy right now, and I reached out to him, sent him the paperwork. It was like an intro, like a job offer, and then our employment contract. I call him. I said, "Okay, I send it to you. I e-sign it because you can do that through Go High Level. We had him e-sign
Yeah.
everything." And he goes, "You have a lot of paperwork." Yeah, it's only 13 pages. He's like, "Yeah, but it's 13 pages." I'm like, "Yeah." I go, "We're very thorough, and that's why." And I just told him, I go, "We're very thorough. That's why I think it'd be a good fit here." And he stops. He's like, "Oh, okay." When you set that type of expectation right off the get go, where it's like all of our safety stuff is good, um, if there's anything we're lacking on, we can always improve it. Like it's quite
Of course.
easy. We're doing the best we can. And it's not for the government regulations. Like people are all afraid about being inspected. It's not that. It's I would never want to have the burden that my employees got trapped in my shop in a fire and we had no fire extinguishers and they died.
Oh, yeah. No,
Like
that's
I wouldn't be able to live with myself,
no.
right? Like it's different. God forbid that happens now, and it won't. But let's say it did. I could say, okay, someone could say to me, "Okay, but how did you prevent it?" Well, I had the fire extinguishers. Yeah. I had an alarm they could press and they could have called. They all have phones. Yes. They all had access to all of our safety stuff. We had someone first aid on site. Yes. We had a first aid kit on site. Yes. We had all the rules on site. Yes. We had the in the event this happened, this would happen. Yes. You're setting yourself up for success. The other thing is it makes you look super professional because you'll have companies that are 100 times bigger than you that don't have any of it.
No, for
So
sure.
when you're the other thing is, let's say you get inspected. Let's say, Urjan, the guys for that other business that's next door to you, they're in an industry that gets inspected all the time for
Mm.
safety. It's let's say they're on site and like, what the hell is this? Oh, they have a detailer here. They walk in. Like, who the hell would bring a car here? And
Hello.
yeah, but let's say they walk in. If you have everything, you're like, hey,
Okay.
I have fire extinguishers, I have a first aid kit, I have an eye wash station, I have this. The second you show that you're trying, you're good. They're not going to bother you. They're like, okay, just do this, 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 and that, but you're good.
Mm.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Remember, we went together and I spent a good amount of money on.
It wasn't even that much.
I know, but
That's what else gets my brain. Like people are like, oh, it's expensive. To get set up with 2 fire extinguishers, a first aid kit that was bigger than you needed,
wait a
an
minute.
eyewash bottle station. Like you went above and beyond what you needed safety wise. What did it cost you? $100?
180.
It was that much?
Yeah, the freaking little book was $40.
Really?
That little green book. Yeah, I swear to God, I was like, okay, screw it.
You didn't need it.
I
But
don't care.
even
It never
$200.
bothered me.
Even if it's $200, that's for stuff that he didn't really necessarily need.
Yeah.
There's no way it was that much because you didn't even buy fire extinguishers. For
No, but
sure,
we
it was not.
bought. I have the receipt.
It was
I could
not
check.
$180.
I could check.
100% it
this.
wasn't. Yeah, it was
No,
probably
it's-
$100. I thought you
no.
even got fire extinguishers. No, it was probably
No, no,
$100.
no.
You got a first aid kit.
I got
And
the
a
first
book.
aid kit, the book, the stickers,
The
were
eye
cheap,
wash station.
the eye wash station. I got the
Okay.
big one.
Yeah, you need the big one.
Yeah. What else did we buy from there?
I
think
don't
bought
know.
2
The
little
point
booklets.
is,
Whatever.
jeez. The point is getting your safety stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
like I said, I mean, Andrew was telling me you should get him, you should get him, you should get him. I'm like, oh, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? But you bring it up. He always brings it up to me. He's like, if you get inspected, which there's always a chance, you have to. And
Well,
if
and
they're
it
gonna see
makes
you're
you in a
trying.
better position. Yes.
Yeah. And let's say if
Because-
a customer one day, super like whatever, and they're like, oh, do you have this? I think so. Let me go check.
No, but this is what else could happen. Let's say a customer had a heart attack.
Ooh.
So, customer had a heart attack. You have no first aid stuff there. 0. Which, sure, you try CPR, you call 911. Now, they're all in your shop. Guess who gets called when something happens in a workplace? The ministry.
Yep.
Now the ministry is at your shop doing an inspection because someone had a heart attack in your shop. It's not even an employee.
No, yeah. It'll come out of nowhere. That's why
Yeah.
you gotta stay prepared.
Yeah, and you just do your best, and that's what I mean. Show you're trying, and at least they'll go easy on you because how many? Put it this way: a business that's very close to me, maybe even next door, has nothing, like nothing. It's
No.
just
No, people.
you
Don't,
look.
it's the last thing you think about, though.
Well, it's not even that though. But
Yeah.
like we're on a busy street. They have a forklift unloading a truck on our street. They're wearing sneakers with no vest on a forklift.
Oh boy.
Like it's
That's
a
some crazy shit.
beacon. It's a beacon to them. If they were driving by and they see this, like, what is that?
I also think nowadays they don't care either. So it's like, what's going on? Until
Oh.
something happens.
They care. If they
Really?
see that, yeah. Dude, the power those guys have, they can
Crazy.
shut you down.
Really?
Like you can't operate. And if you try, they fine you every single day until it's fixed.
wow.
Oh yeah, like it's not like people like don't understand. The ministry can fine you like $10,000 a day. Like like you don't get it. Like they're not just some people that come when stuff hits the fan. They show up, they're just walking through and you're just being inspected. Like they'll walk up, let's say you have 4 fire extinguishers, 3 of them are blocked. You can get a fine for every single one that's blocked.
Yeah, I made sure mine were open now after I got all the
Mhm.
safety stuff. Mine are all
Anything.
open. Yeah.
Yep. That's not even the fire department. That's just the ministry.
Yeah.
Then you get the ministry mad. They call the fire department. So you should come through here. Same
That's
type
crazy.
of deal. Anything
Well-
else you want to talk about?
No, I was gonna say to wrap up the episode, I think stop stressing about brands. If you're starting mobile, or if you're starting in a shop as well, go don't focus too much on the brand. Get what you need for that time being. You're gonna go through it at some point and you're gonna just get an upgrade or downgrade if that's what you want to do. the branding stuff, don't worry about that. The drama stuff that Andrew was going off about. Don't worry about drama. Don't involve yourself in drama. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Okay? Don't be a keyboard warrior.
The technical difficulties.
Everybody,
Oh.
if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.
And we will see you next week. We're still having issues mentally. We will see you next week. Happy detailing. See you later.
Take care, everybody.